Good morning, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel, or good afternoon when you're watching this video, if you're watching in the afternoon. It is morning for me, it's not that early, it's about 7:45 in the morning. Breakfast time, porridge, banana, absolutely classic, normal staple diet for me. I'd normally go out for a walk when I'm working from home, but I'm not going out today because it's raining and this hair takes hours as it is, as I'm sure you can imagine. I'm not entirely sure what this video is going to be titled. I'm going to work through this conversation and then hopefully by the end I will have a title. But to give you some sort of structure, I'm going to talk about my training up to this point this week, so it's Friday morning, show some things that I've bought online because that's what YouTubers do, and then talk about what happened yesterday evening when I went and did some lab testing. Spoiler alert, did some lab testing. So Monday I did an evening run and then an evening ride. At that point, on the video that went out on Tuesday, I had a comment from David Raynham, thank you David, saying something like, basically I said I was going to put my feet up and then I walked in the morning, then I ran it in the evening and biked. Absolutely right. So I took that on board and I committed to only doing one training thing per day, which is strange for me because normally I do two, not because I'm like elite or anything, just because I have the time to do two and you get into the habit of doing two. So I'll run or something at lunchtime and then do something in the evening. Anyway, Tuesday, tempo hill running session at lunchtime, say tempo hill, I ran up one hill at tempo. Wednesday, a 30-minute steady jog just before work. That wasn't really anything to write home about, but just glad I got it done. And then yesterday, sorry, that was Wednesday. Yesterday, that was Thursday. I'm not recording this clip again, by the way. I'm not doing this one take wonder. Yesterday was the lab testing. So that was my training up to this week. I felt a lot better, a lot fresher. Probably not as fresh as I could have been had I had an entire week easy, but definitely after having 3 days quite easy, I felt a lot fresher. So I went into Loughborough Lab last night and I'm going to cover these in separate videos. I want to take some time to put some real thought into them. I'm still waiting for the report. I still waiting, I went last night, for the report following the various tests I did. But in summary, I performed where I thought I would be, and that is not where I want to be for a multitude of reasons. So I need to do everything better. But before I come to that, shall I quickly show you what I've bought from Wiggle? Yes. You will probably be able to empathise with this. I needed a bottom bracket for my Canyon Air Road. So of course, I didn't just buy a bottom bracket, I bought a load of other stuff because you're on the website, why wouldn't you? Obviously. So, bottom bracket. Now on my training bike, my Canyon Endure Race, I've had tubeless set up on it for a little while, and then the rear tyre punctured and it was a hole that was too big for the tubeless to seal, so I ended up putting a tube in it because the tyre was relatively new and I didn't want to throw the tyre away. Tubeless tyres are really expensive at the minute, so I was looking at the Schwalbe Pro ones, which is what I've got at the minute, and I have had a few of those like cut and puncture, and one punctured again at the weekend. So I'm going to go back to Continental, and I've gone back to tubes. Now, Triple Brutal James will be rejoicing hearing that because he hates tubeless, so just some GP 5000s, can't get hold of any of those new GP 5000, are they tubeless only? Whatever the new ones are that are lighter, faster, whatever. And then I bought a couple of tubes of short valves because all the tubes that I seem to have really long valves, which is socially unacceptable as a cyclist. Now Liz uses these Conti GP 5000s and they've been absolutely perfect for her, so I thought, you know what, I will give them a go. I've always thought that they were a little bit harder to fit than the Schwalbes, but we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below on tyres. I know it's a minefield, but basically I had to pick what was in stock as well. Are they 20? Yeah, they're 25s. Struggled to find a pair of 25s, but eventually found some. And then my big purchase really, it's been a new pair of shoes. So after having some foot pain last year, which I solved by getting wider shoes, I've only had one pair of shoes I've been able to cycle in. They're my triathlon shoes. And I don't want to wear them all the time. They get worn out. Like I want to use them for races only. And you know, I love a bit of blue. Check these bad boys out. Gyro, I don't know what they're called anymore, Empire SLXs, laces, which is a bit old school, but they are very light. Obviously they are blue, but most importantly, they were on offer. So they're not the widest shoe, I'm on it, if I'm honest, but they are a 48. Thanks to Dan at UK Bike Fit for being the messenger and telling me how wide these actually are by measuring a pair that he had at the shop. Thank you very much. And I think they're going to be okay, but I'm going to give them a go, and if they're not, I could always shift them on. I'm sure there's a massive queue of people wanting bright blue shoes, so I will see how they go. But yeah, really excited to try these on. Of course, I completely forgot to buy cleats, so schoolboy error. I can't try them on in the next couple of days, but I'll get some cleats ordered and try these. I think those look pretty cool on the road. What was I saying about lab testing and where I was? So we're now at the beginning of March. We're 2 months into the year, and I don't really feel any a huge amount further forward than I was at Christmas time. I'm certainly a little bit fitter all round, but I'm not much lighter. I'm not much fitter really. I've been doing a fair bit of training, but nothing really too hard. In summary, lab results, my ramp test was okay. Lactate, I've not got the results yet, but that was encouraging. But I did like a body composition as well. And really long story short, I've got a lot of work to do. Now in January, I dropped about 3 to 4 kilos. In February, completely flatline. So whatever I'm doing is not good enough. So I'm gonna have to change it, be better. Now this isn't a video, I'm gonna sit here and tell you what I'm going to do. Because if I'm absolutely honest, I don't know what I'm going to do. I often feel like in these sorts of videos, I have to say, this is the problem and I know exactly how to fix it, watch me fix it. Actually, I don't really know how to fix it. This isn't a plea for help. I'm gonna, work through this. It is quite simple. I need to eat less. It's not difficult, is it? So just little things like my breakfast. I've got 80 grams of porridge oats in there. Some people might say that's a lot, but I had been having about 130, 140. Not because I weigh that much out, just because I know that's roughly how much it is. Basically, I poured in how much I normally pour in, and then I weighed it this morning. It's about 140 grams, probably quite a lot. We've been having like a treat night once a week, so takeaways and a few sweets and stuff, because I've been, thinking I'm being so strict during the week, but that's just resulted in me not actually dropping any weight, so clearly I'm not being strict enough. So I just need to step it up. I need to do everything that I'm doing better. Wales is now 6 months away, which when you break it down is not very far away at all. If I'm not in great shape, I will not get around that course. It is tough, and I've got events before that. Outlaw Half Woburn, Ironman 70.3 Cork, and various other cycling events I want to do. So I've got to hit it now. I've got to take it seriously. It's got to be number one priority. And I feel like a lot of these things, like I've said before, and I have, but I'm sure some of you guys and girls have gone through the difficulty of, I'm going to get fitter, I'm going to lose weight. It is a constant battle, but I feel like having somebody put a measuring tape around your waist and measure your body calipers and stuff, and like it really just hit home. I just felt like a flump in that room, but whatever. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. And I hadn't made another video to go out today, so this is all we got, or I'd have a day off. So thank you very much for watching. Over the next few days, I've got some interesting videos coming out, or interesting for me, I suppose, about Garmin stamina, some other things, as well as the normal training routine, because as now I feel 100% healthy, feel ready to get back at it, so let's get it. See you later. Oh, and subscribe and that. Cheers.